This letter is written by my mom, Sarah, to my dad on August 2nd, 1971. She's writing from Miami. It's one of those letters that lingers, not just because of what she says, but how much she's feeling between the lines. She talks about sunshine and late-night movies and playing hearts with Judy, but also about her grandmother Pearl, my great-grandmother. She's asking my dad to write her, even just one page. And there's something about this that hits me. It's so tender, and so small, but also really big. My mom knew what it meant to stay connected to your elders, to take care of the people who once cared for you. That's part of why I'm doing this now, to remember them, to keep their voices alive, to tell their stories. Sarah also starts imagining a life after the war, one where she and Dick are together again, maybe even living in Miami. That's exactly what they did. She wrote it into being. Let's get into the letter. Hi, Wittle, Chickie. For openers, guess what's on TV Sunday night? W.C. Fields' My Little Chickadee. How about that? I'm going to have to see it and think of my little Chickie. I love you so much. Judy and Dick remind me so much of ourselves. I've told you already, but always the kissing, the winking, the wrinkling noses. My envy is only happiness, because I have a love just as great, and I think even greater. How about that? I got 2 precious letters from my darling today. You asked if Dick and Judy were making a baby yet. Well, they said to tell you no at the present, but plenty of practice goes on in their bedroom. Ha! Judy had checked out some maternity clothes for me when I told her I couldn't find anything in San Antonio. Now, don't forget, only cards on our anniversary. I'd feel bad if you sent me a surprise, and I still had yours here. By the way, I happen to know what yours is. Ha! This time, the guessing is for my sweetheart for a change. I'd bet you'd like to know. You're almost as bad as someone else I know, with the same last name. I got a letter from Grandma Gladden today. It was so depressing. I feel sorry for her. It's funny. When people get old, younger people suddenly lose interest in them, and they seem to have little use for their elders. She said that she hopes the time is moving quickly for us, because she knows what it's like to not be with the one you love. I wrote her not long ago because I'd been thinking about her being alone. I figured she was probably lonelier than your wife. At least I have transportation, and I can get out and about without depending on someone else. She said she hasn't seen Joe and Linda and little Joe since we were there. That really pissed me off. It wouldn't take much effort to drop in on her now and then. She said to tell you hello, and that she thinks about you often. She's happy we're starting our family before we're too old to enjoy it. It was just a sweet letter. Maybe if you have time, even just one page would thrill her. Here's her address. Mrs. Pearl Gladden, Route 4, Fayette, Alabama. No problem if you don't. It's just that we understand the loneliness, right? Today was beautiful. I got up, checked the mail, had cereal, then to the pool to soak up more rays. I'm darker now than I was all last year. Black is beautiful. Ha! Even my little belly is tanned. How about that? Around 5 we came in. I washed my hair and put on my cutoffs. Judy and I played a little gin, sipping on a couple wine coolers. She made a tuna casserole. The 3 of us played a game of hearts, then settled into some serious TV. The movies are good here, kinda like Vegas. TV all night. It's 2 a.m., and I just turned the monster TV off now to write my precious lover and a short nap. You see, I am taking it easy. The great thing? No bitching, no complaining about work, people, etc. I didn't realize how much I let that part of San Antonio get to me. With Pam, Jan, Joy, not counting everything else. Their daily complaints alone were enough to keep me down. So Miami has been good for me. The best cure would be for Mr. and Mrs. Allgood to be here in Miami, soaking up the rays. No problem, though. Next month. 36 days. Here we come. I can hardly wait. By the way, I had 2 dreams last night dreaming of my hubby. So I'll close now and check out for tonight. I love you forever and always. Sarah. I love this letter. There's something so alive in it. The laughter, the heat, the late night writing, her tanned belly, the wine coolers. But it's the little things that hit the hardest. Her asking my dad to write Grandma Pearl, just 1 page, because it would mean something, because she knew what it felt like to be lonely, and she knew Pearl did too. She never let people like that go forgotten. And then that line about moving to Miami, just casually folded in, like a wish. 36 days, here we come. And then they did, they really did. They met in Hawaii for R&R. And then they moved to Miami. She dreamed this life, and then she lived it. Thank you for being here. If you want to support the project, this preservation of love, this memory and story, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/the Allgoods love. See you next time on the Allgoods.